No, Bobby. Bobby, seriously, you can't go out there. Scott, what are you talking about, man? I'm Iceman, baby. I'll be fine. Okay. Well, that was that. Welcome to the Thunderdome, ladies and gentlemen. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Piranha Bytes, your weekly comic book update. If it's your first time here, what we generally do is go through the issue 1s of the week, there's a lot this week, and any other significant issues that I can think of, along with any other new graphic novels I have in. Again, there's a lot. Starting with Marvel. Apparently God doesn't want me to do this. Starting with Marvel, Alien Annual number 1, so Alien Annual 2022 I guess. This is finishing up the current run of Alien, and it will relaunch at number 1. Again, same author, different artist, different stories. Due to Marvel not turning up last week, we have Eve of Judgment and Judgment Day number 1. So you read Eve first, then you move on to Judgment Day number 1. AXE stands for Avengers, X-Men and Eternals, so everyone and their dog is involved in this event pretty much. I have a lot of faith in Kieran Gillen, and I'm 100% sure he's going to deliver us a fantastic event. Daredevil number 1. Yep, it's still Chip Darsky and Marco Cicchetto. That has not changed. So after Devil's Reign, they have renumbered Daredevil to number 1 again, even though it is essentially continuing the same story. If you were on the previous run of Daredevil, you're going to want to pick this up as well. And if you're a new reader for Daredevil, definitely pick this up. Defenders Beyond number 1. The triumphant return of the Agent of Asgard Loki. Sequel to Al Ewing's Defenders miniseries last year. I've been very, very happy that this is going to exist, and I'm very happy that it's now come out. It's only going to be 5 issues, so if you're up for some Technicolor weirdness, check this out. And even if this cover doesn't do it for you, how about that one? That one do it for you? Fortnite Marvel Zero War number 2. Moving on. Savage Spider-Man number 5. This is the end of the non-stop saga, as you can see there. So it's the end of Savage Spider-Man, but it's also the last part of, I guess, the two-parter that was Non-Stop and Savage Spider-Man. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, number 1. This is a good place to pick up for him because they've now introduced the MCU 10 rings as opposed to the Mandarin's 10, rings. If you want to learn more about Shang-Chi and you want to see a new adventure from him, pick this up. Star Wars 25. It is an anniversary, though. It's the 100th script that Charles Soule has written for Star Wars comics. It's also just a, 25th issue celebration of everything Star Wars. A few short stories in here, they don't really tie into the main run, they're just a little bit of fun. Star Wars The Mandalorian number 1. As many people suspected, it is just a retelling of the series, it's not a new adventure from Mando. But the art's cool, the script's alright. This is definitely worth your time as a Star Wars fan anyway, just to, I guess, see it from a different point of view. X-Men Hellfire Gala. Big old one-shot. The new lineup of the X-Men are announced in here, and I am very, very happy. There's a few different beautiful artists working on this. I will forever preach the gospel of Russell Dortman, but there are a few other artists working in here as well that just make it spectacular to witness. Really good move by Marvel this year as well, just making it a big one-shot as opposed to spreading it across all the issues, because that got confusing quickly. Moving on to DC now, Aquaman the Flash Void Song issue 2. It's only a 3-part mini-series, so 1, 2 and 3 are all you're going to need to do the whole lot. If you picked up number 1, number 2's out for you now. By popular demand, I have restocked on Batman 125, so if you missed out on Chip Darsky's first issue on Batman, it is here for you now. Black Adam issue 2, one of my favourite number 1s of the last month or so. Really, really enjoyed it. I'm sure I waxed lyrical about it on that update. But number 2 is out, and it continues to have amazing covers. DC vs Vampires All Out War number 1. This ties into the main 12-issue series of DC Vampires. Apparently DC are now determined to make a maxi series into a whole new world. Hey, if it worked with Deceased, right? From Dark Horse, it's double Hellboy week. Hellboy and the BPRD one-shot, Time is a River, along with our other Dark Horse release this week. Young Hellboy Assault on Castle Death number 1. This one's only going to be a 4-issue mini, and this one's just a one-shot. So, come get your Hellboy fix. From IDW, Dark Spaces Wildfire number 1 from Scott Snyder and Hayden Sherman. Scott Snyder seems to have really gone hard on his independent stuff recently, and I'm absolutely here for it. It was very nice to see him write Batman for as long as he did, but seeing him use his talents in a more creator-owned format has been really, really cool to watch. Do a Powerbomb number 2. So this is only going to be 7 issues, and The first 2 issues have blown me away already, man. I've loved every second of this book. I highly recommend this book. If you can get a number 1, please jump onto this. It's so cool. Rogues Gallery number 1. Shalvey's gone, again, very hard on his independent stuff recently, Time Before Time. I know there's another couple of series he's doing for a different publisher than Image as well. This one looks very, very cool. I remember when I ordered it, just looking at it, looking up what it's about, and just going, yeah, nah, 100% we need this for the shop. So, for graphic novels, we got new manga. So, this is the first 3 volumes of Dragon Ball in one volume. It's Dragon Ball Prime, it's not Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z or anything, it's the original Dragon Ball. So, this is one that you don't see very often. Kaiju number 8, volume 1. I don't know if anyone remembers, on Free Comic Book Day we gave away free samples of this. They came in one of the free comics. This has now come out, and should, in fact, be well worth your time if you liked the preview. My Hero Academia Volume 1, Superhero School, and One Piece Volume 1. We are getting plenty more manga in over the next few weeks, though. This is just the beginning. Got a couple of new-ish bits from Marvel. Venom Volume 1. This is Dylan Brock Venom as opposed to Eddie, although Eddie is in there as well. I've been enjoying it so far. It's going to be hard to live up to the stuff that Donny Cates did, but this is doing a good job of it so far. And not exactly new, but sort of. Thor Volume 1 from Donny Cates. The Devourer King. Thor's the Herald of Galactus. What more could you want? What more could you want? From DC, just back in stock. Batman The Long Halloween Deluxe Edition. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is, man. From Dark Horse, Maze Book Hardback. It's Jeff Lemire being Jeff Lemire. We love him, but he's depressing. If you enjoyed Sweet Tooth, you really, really need to give this a try. I promised you there'd be more Image, didn't I? So, rounding off our Image delivery. Astro City Metro Book Volume 1. East of West Volume 1. I think we got that on the last one, but we've just restocked it. Outcast Volume 1 from Robert Kirkman. A restock on Primordial hardcovers. It's just so gorgeous. Radiant Black Volume 1 and Volume 2. Yeah. And finally, Book 4 of Reckless, The Ghost in You. You know who you are. Please come and get this book. Please. Well, that about does it from me this week. I told you there were going to be a lot of comics this week. If it's your first time here and you've enjoyed what you've seen, please give us a like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I will see you again next week for yet more brand new comics.
Piranha, fight, fight, Piranha, Piranha, fight, Piranha,
Oh, that